ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he, she, or theys, welcome to the very first rendition of the RobbieRobTV Podcast. Right now, I'm here with none other than one of my best friends and one of YouTube's popular upcoming YouTubers here with 1.83k subscribers, Mr. Spectrum.
Well, thank you for having me here, man. This is your first podcast, and it makes me feel really good about myself for being here. You're going to be doing some great things here.
Yeah, man, you definitely deserve it. For some of you that don't know, me and Mr. Spectrum here, we've done a few videos. I've been in a few of his videos, and it's all the idea of me having a podcast has always been tossed around the air for I want to say for a couple years now, and I feel like 2021 is the perfect time after going through that grueling year of 2020 to finally have some positivity in the world. So man, like it's an honor to have somebody who is like I said popular on YouTube and is one of my close friends here, and I'm glad that that I'm finally getting the wheels rolling with all the podcasts and everything. So, Mr. Spectrum.
Yes, sir.
So, what are some things that you would like to talk about today?
Well, I like to thought, that you were saying there, how the idea of you doing a podcast was tossed around, right?
Yeah.
And well, one of those times was in my Christmas special where I asked you, when are we going to be seeing those podcasts? And you were just like, I don't know, man. I'm working on it. So, it's pretty cool that, what is this? The second? Uh, what? Like 2 weeks after you're actually, finally pushing on this. So this is a good thing to see, man. So as a friend, this is a good thing to see. You're pushing something that you wanted to do.
Yeah, man. This is something like you and me and everybody in the Wolfpack crew has we've been talking about it for a long time. So it's great to finally be able to you know do these podcasts. It's gonna be pretty exciting. It's every episode. I'm going to I really am gonna push myself to further to go further and to be better in every episode, and hopefully we could see Mr. Spectrum back here in the future for um, different episodes.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
So let's talk about you a little bit, man. Like the only thing that I have going for me on YouTube right now is what everyone knows, what everyone jokes about, cringy gang beast.
Yeah, when is two dropping?
I, cringy gang beast 2, you know, it, it it could be dropping very soon. Who knows? I've just been holding back this bombshell of a video from YouTube. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, really.
But so your videos, you've had quite uh, you have quite the filmography on YouTube. I would say
Yeah, just
your videos, getting tons of views and everything like that. But the the past Christmas special that you did, I had a blast. Every video, every skit that we do, have really had a blast. Getting to work with you and with everybody part of Wolfpack Productions and everything.
all right, man. That means a lot, especially since how I measure my videos is based on how well as a friend group we do and how well we get along, because it does take some time to get into character, because if we were to look at the behind the scenes, uh 95% of it is us fucking around, and we're just messing around, and the other 5% is us actually doing the skit.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes down, and honestly, the videos still come out entertaining. Talking about entertaining videos, your newest upload that you had just did with your Joji music video, that I have to say, in my opinion, is my favorite video that you have on your channel. Not you, I'm not, calling anything different with any of your other videos.
Right.
They're all great and entertaining. It's just this one felt a little bit more heartfelt to you and everything, because it showcased throughout the years of us, being friends in high school and where we're at now in 2020 or 2021. And I thoroughly enjoyed that video, and I think that there's last time I checked, you had 2K views on that video as well. So I believe, like, people enjoy that sort of content, because I know I especially do. It's one of those things where, we've seen the skits, we've seen the road trip, we've done a lot of behind the scenes, and lost footage videos and things like that. But
Oh yeah.
I have to say that this is I praise your work that you did here, because when me and you talked about the idea on what you wanted to do, everything that you told me and was in your head, how I thought about it in my head, it came out exactly how how it was.
Yeah.
That's important, you know.
Yeah. Well, when you envision something, at least in my opinion, when you envision something strong enough and you have supporting friends who are willing to, push that idea with you, the end result, no matter what the case is, should turn out the way you wanted it to. I mean, sometimes even better. Like this time around, this turned out way better than I thought it would, because, with this video, the New Year edit, it was more of a gift back for everybody who came for the Christmas special, because that was honestly a rush video, you know, but it meant the world to me when everybody showed up. They all showed up for the shoot. Even if it was a little bit late, and we were cramming, we were trying to make that a hour, because that was the day before Christmas Eve that we writ the script, shot the video, and I edited it all the way till Christmas Eve to drop. And just due to the fact that I love the concept of how we can all act normal and just pull up a skit just out of nowhere. And it was very special. So, the newest video was pretty tough, just due to the fact that I had to go through old hard drives, USB sticks, old clouds, and I saw videos and pictures of things I didn't want to see. But, you know, in the end result, it was more a gift for you guys. I guess you can say it was for the viewers as well, but it was more a gift for the Wolfpack, the crew, my friends. Um, so yeah, that's where that really
Yeah, man, and
that really came.
that's well appreciated, man. I gotta say, because there was a few times I popped up here and there, and we really got to see the change from being just young kids in high school that just did stupid little shit to okay, like we're adults now, and it's definitely, I I that it touched my heart. I appreciate that video, and everything. I'm sure that everyone else in Wolfpack Productions also appreciate it as well.
Yeah, that was my that was just my only concern, just making sure that you guys liked it. As you were saying though.
So a little, there's a little birdie going around, and I heard that you have more skit plans.
Oh, so like my future plans, or
Yes. What are, or oh, fuck, what is next for Mr. Spectrum? What is the future of Mr. Spectrum going to be looking like? What can we look forward to?
well, to be honest, I just got off a meeting with Doubtful, aka Phil, and we kind of noticed, well, more he noticed that the channel was kind of messy. some reason I had mixed playlists, and my Facebook page that I have is completely outdated. So we kind of organized that today, right before we had this conversation. Uh, we also have a couple notes, talking about organizing the content, making new playlists. So the concept that I have now that I'm gonna try to follow is we have Mr. Spectrum 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0. The 1.0 was when we first started. Audio was bad. It was the video was mostly just gaming. The 2.0 is when we first started skits, I want to say. So camera quality pretty dookie. The audio, the editing was rough, and now we are in the era of 2021 and Mr. Spectrum 3.0. And what that consists of is, the new edit video that I just did. We're gonna push some VR content with some of my VR friends and RJ Hunt's Ryan Jordan. Um, Obviously, I want to do some more skits. With the group, especially that feels like a lot more. And other than that, I would like to continue with the update videos. I kind of find myself enjoying that. I feel like I'm talking to the viewers, and I get a lot of feedback from that. But I wanted to add just a little bit more to them. Either like a Q&A or even giveaways. What are your thoughts on that?
I have to say, like, the update videos are definitely something I feel like you should stick with, because it's good and it's natural to see that, and the idea of Q&As, who doesn't like a good Q&A? The Q&As are always a good route for, like, people that are on YouTube that are getting a following, because there's always going to be questions and there's always going to be answers. And for people to ask that, it shows that not only do they genuinely have interest in you, but it could make a person feel good to have asked you a question, and for you and other members of the Wolfpack Productions to be there and answer some questions as well.
One thing also that would be nice to see in 2021 is a collab with Ryan Bueller with a skit. That would be nice. Yeah, it'd be nice. Just saying. If you're hearing this,
been called out. Ryan Bueller Productions. For the people that don't know, Ryan Bueller Productions is also one of our great friends. I've also worked with him with some videos. We actually did a video with him. I did a video with him where we talked about My Spy, and I had a lot of fun, watching the movie and us, making comments about it. And then the excitement really hit when we got to go in, and you have a blast when it's let's talk. That I love that. I live for that shit. I love that.
Yeah, he has some really good stuff on there, man.
And if you guys also want to check out Ryan Bueller Productions, I'm going to make sure to put a link of his channel in the description of the YouTube video when I upload this to YouTube. And make sure you go to his page, leave a nice comment, and also make sure to
hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button for Ryan Bueller Productions. But I'm not saying go harass this man, but let it be known that Mr. Spectrum has officially called him out for a skit. Now that I'm really thinking about this, like I have like quite a small handful of people that are on YouTube that I know that are killing it, like with you, AJ, and with Ryan. Like, you guys are doing like really good on YouTube. Like every time I have notifications turned on for you guys, obviously.
You can't forget about Sketch though.
No, we can't forget about Sketch. But now a question that I have for you is, like, I've been talking about it. I've been talking about your subscribers, and honestly, like, to some people that may not seem a lot, but to everyone that's helped you out, and to you yourself, that's definitely that's definitely a checkpoint for success. So, like, how do you honestly feel about the success of your account through the 2 years?
Over the course of 2 years, how do I feel about my success? Well, it all comes down to, my bond with my friends. I'm really pursuing this because I want to look back in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years and be like, this is what we did. Because I plan to grow up and have a family and be like, yeah, this is what I did when I was younger. We messed around on YouTube, made a couple videos, gamed, laughed, had fun, and it means a lot when I will be able to look back on these and be like, I lived my life to the fullest. And just like I said on my first very video, I'm just an average guy trying to have fun on YouTube.
That like brings up, like, I remember when you dropped the first Mr. Spectrum video. That was
Oh man.
I honestly wanted to get a fucking shirt made for you that said I'm just an average guy.
Heaven. Oh my god. It's probably my worst video, honestly. Oh my god.
I don't think that there is such thing as a worse video.
For
Except
me,
not how not to play Battlefield 4.
oh my god, that video was. See, the problem with that video was that I just purchased the game, and for me, I'm pretty sure. It's been a while. I'm pretty sure that was my first-person shooter. So I was just like always focused and trying to win. So I completely forgot about the video. So most of it is just me silent, trying to win, but I suck. So that's when I got the idea. Hey, let me make a how not to play Battlefield video. Worst idea by far. Never doing that again.
I thought the same thing about Cringy Gang Beast, but here we are in 2021. Everyone's still asking where Cringy Gang Beast 2 is, and I don't think I have the heart to tell people that Cringy Gang Beast was an absolute flop. Like, the editing was terrible. Like,
Well, it was your first video, so you can't really blame yourself.
it was my first video. I'm not going to obliterate myself, but that's a starting point. And when I realized, like, hey, I'm enjoying doing this, it came, like, the whole podcast idea came to me, and doing skits, and like, everyone is gonna see me around everywhere. Like, I'm still gonna be doing skits for you, for the Wolfpack Productions. I would love to do collaboration in some type of way with Sketch, and of course, like, I'd love to be in future videos with Ryan Bueller Productions and with anybody in the Wolfpack Productions, because we're all kind of like a small brotherhood almost. And, like, I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm not gonna drop anything yet because it's not my place, but I sort of was talking to Wicked about some ideas that he could possibly do for his channel, and if all the cards lay down in place, like, the amount of hype for that is gonna be immeasurable,
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, yeah, he's been talking about adding stuff to his channel since right around the area I started. So, whatever he comes up with, man, I'm pretty sure everybody in the crew and even people who've been watching from my point of view will be looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, it's definitely, like, I'm excited for the success for everyone Wolfpack Corruption, because there's definitely room. There's so much room for success for everybody. It's just you play the cards right. You don't want to cater to everyone out there, because one thing I've learned is you can try to cater to everyone, but you have to really, in order to really have fun doing what you're doing, you really have to just do what you want to do, and you have to do what makes you happy, and everything like that.
At the end of the day, everybody's gonna pursue their own thing, but when we do come together and line up our cards right, people will choose to do what they want to do, and when we come together, we will make something new. And it is 2021. It doesn't really matter what year it is right now. It's just the fact that everybody's going to be needing to change to the times that we're sitting at right now. The world is constantly changing, especially now. You have different sets of opinions more than you did last year or the year before that. People are becoming more creative, so it's time to really up our game and bring more things to the table. At least I'd say.
Yeah, I 100% agree with everything. Like how things were 2 years ago are definitely not how things are, today. Because like two years ago, no one was worried about like COVID-19 or like the whole. It feels like once 2020 hit, there was a lot of there was definitely a lot of fear struck in people and everything like that.
Oh yeah, that goes without a doubt.
It's 2021. We really got it. Like there's probably everyone's still fearing COVID-19 and everything like that, and everyone's like but that's why I really like kick myself in the ass to want to do stuff like this, because not only will it help me, but hopefully to anyone that just listens or anything like that, maybe it could make their day a little bit and shit like that,
Oh yeah, that's for sure. I mean, when it comes down to it, we're really sitting at a very fragile area. It really depends on. We're sitting at the pinnacle of whether we're gonna make this year or this era a way better change and not have this whole source of negativity and confusion, or are we just gonna have a repeat of last year?
I really don't think that we could have a repeat of last year, or at least hope not, because of the fact, simply put, like we gotta go forward. We can't go backward, and this is just how I feel, like not only as a person, but as like our as the country that we live in. Like we have to kind of put like negativity and shit behind us, and we gotta go forward, and we can't keep, there's people that die every day due to all types of causes of death.
Mm-hmm.
So like death will happen, but where there's death, there's also life, and that's there. We have to take the ball of positivity, and we gotta run with it. But that little conversation about positivity, brings me to some of your. We talked a little bit about some of your VR content. I had gotten a chance to see some of your VR content on Facebook Live, and see to see more of it, because you know I personally at one point would love to go test out the waters on VR and everything like that.
Yes. I
Kind of just like it's like, damn, like I'm about to get this $600 fucking stimulus, and we're about to go crazy.
Oh my god. If just get the cheap version, I'm telling you, just get the 64 gigabyte Quest 2 and you're set.
Or I can
It's
this $600 stimulus and forward it to buying like everything cringy gang beat or everything gang beast.
oh my god. Oh my god. That would be horrifying.
If you're hearing this, I'm not exactly sure who made cringy gang beast. I just can we just make a game called Cringy Gang Beast, and it's just like it's like I'll sponsor that shit. I will sponsor that shit.
What, your whole stimulus?
Uh, yeah, 600 that we're getting.
Oh my god. You're gonna get a little arcade game. Oh boy.
We're gonna do that in 2021. Be ready for the RobbieRobTV video game dropping on Steam, 2025.
2025. Yeah, you know, the one thing I'm really proud of with the channel and the group to this point is how far we actually came. You know, it I mean, yeah, there was a drop in subscribers, and I did get a little bit of hate and through the changes, but I'm building myself back up. Like, we went from, I believe, 100 and something to 2K, 2.2K at one point, and then I changed over to skits because I didn't want to pursue gaming anymore, because you see games everywhere. You know, everybody's doing that. And I miss all the old skit channels. You know, a lot of them are getting older. They all have their own life, and I feel like, you know, that's what I loved. I loved seeing that when I was younger, and I know there's still a crowd out there that loves to do that. So I'm just very happy of how far we actually came, because I never saw myself doing this 6-7 years ago. This is and I love it. You know, I mean, yeah, I have some rush videos, you know, Christmas special, and the edit was kind of a, you know, pain, but I'm very, very happy of, you know, where I'm sitting right now. And then for the next month, for the month of January, I will be posting every Monday. That's how ahead of the game I am right now. It might even push over into February, depending on how things go. But yeah,
That's great, man. Like, what are some of the videos that we could be looking forward to in January?
January. Let me see here. Without going into detail, obviously January 11th. That's the 2-year anniversary of my channel. I'll just be posting something that's a little memorable, and then explaining, you know, to the viewers of what's to really come. It's more of an update video than anything else. The Monday after that, you guys are gonna be seeing VR content. And then I have, without giving away too much, for the Monday after that, January 25th, a lost skit. It's a skit that I've had, just didn't do anything with. And then I would like to pursue for February 1st a possible Q&A. It'd be pretty fun to make that happen.
No, these are great ideas, and I'm personally excited to see all of the I can't even think of like words to say. All I know is that I am excited for the new content and new skits and Q&As and a lost skit. I'm not gonna budge too much about it, you know, because I really don't.
Oh, I can tell you this much: you're in it. I think you probably already know what it is.
Oh, see, like now I that I don't know if that helps me too much, because I was in quite a few of your skits, but you know, I'm not going to I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Yeah, we probably won't go into it too much.
Yeah, we're not gonna go into it too much, but I am excited. If it's the skit that I think it is, then I'm excited to to see it.
It's a lot of cringe in that one, but hey.
No, it's mostly because I myself, I'm just absorbed by this aura of cringe. So, so yeah, that's why as I was thinking, I was like, wow, like which video is it, and what was I doing, what skit is it, and what was I doing in the skit, and I really think back on a lot of the skits that I was in on your channel and what we had filmed, and I'm trying to think, and every time I was always cringy, so so I'm glad that that my cringe can be entertainment as well, you know.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, at this point, I make too much with cringy. I'm trying to diverse myself, and I'm really liking how organized things are starting to become. I'm very, very happy with the, I guess what we call the Mr.Spectrum meeting notes. I'm going to start utilizing that a lot more. So that's why, I sent you, I shared the link, Doubtful, Sketch, Sam, and yeah, that's it for right now. I mean, it's only for iOS devices, obviously, but hey, it's working. It's getting the message through. Keeps everybody informed of what's going on, without me having to, jump to Snapchat or other means of trying to get information through. Because I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, so it's sometimes become frustrating. So I don't go as much detail. But now I can go full blown detail. Everybody will see it on the spot when I do it.
Yeah, yeah. Um, the having this conversation with you, you being on the first podcast for RobbieRobTV, it was like, I'm glad that I was able to have you be the first person that I could have on here. It's like, I just had a blast talking to you. This is how we usually talk and everything like that. This is just organic conversation that this is what I wanted for the podcast. I'm glad that I could have that
Oh, yeah, of course.
you. Is there any questions that you have for me that you'd like to throw at me?
Just if I didn't ask before, you're a part of the wolf pack. So from beginning to where we are right now, and what's to come to the future, do you like being a part of this crew? That's my final question.
Honestly, man, through 2 years ago when we kind of started piecing together and getting members together and forming, Wolfpack Productions, everything like that. Like, I've enjoyed like every minute of this, every minute, like up until this point. Like, it's really been some points, it gets a little frustrating because we try to we try to have skits and ideas and planned out, and especially with how 2020 has been, with a lot of restrictions and stuff like that, it got a little harder to do that. So that's what I mean by frustrating. But other than that, I mean, this is a whole new year, and I really am wholeheartedly excited to see what Wolfpack Productions can do in the year of 2021 and further.
Right, of course. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just wanted to see your point of view. I've been asking everybody, but it was good to. I wanted your podcast to hear what you had to say.
Yeah, and this is I've honestly had like a really, I've enjoyed talking to you for this podcast. This is honestly, this gives me the motivation to really jump on to really kick myself in the ass to
Start putting out some of the content, man.
start putting out yes, a lot of the content. Uh, it was great. It was great having you on the first podcast, Mr. Spectrum.
Thank you for having me.
No problem, man. Make sure to tune into the other podcasts when um, we are gonna be well, I'm gonna be talking to a very special guest, someone that I do want to have on here. And for right now, I'm gonna leave that as a little mystery. I'm gonna um I'm gonna leave it as a surprise for everybody because that's what we're doing. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna further each podcast to be better than the next one and to continuously get better. So once again, AJ, Mr. Spectrum, thank you for being a part of this first rendition of something that is honestly going to be a positive impact on not only me but hopefully the others around me. It was great talking.
Oh yeah, it was. I was happy to be here, man. Thank you.
All right. Make sure I'm gonna put a link to Mr. Spectrum's channel in my description. If you haven't already visited yourself, make sure to go to his channel and leave some positive energy, some positive vibes, and you might as well subscribe while you're there. And if you would like to turn on some of those notifications, because I promise you this upcoming points in podcast are going to be great.